In 2021, video game retail store GameStop stock had risen straight through the roof during the pandemic. And now there's a movie, and it's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by WeAreCritiX.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I had the opportunity to check out this new film by Craig Gillespie. He's known for I, Tonya. He's also known for a very wild Apple TV series called Physical. But this particular film is based on a true story, and it's titled Dumb Money. That's right. This film follows the pandemic story about the stock, a meme stock is what they dubbed it. A certain individual from Massachusetts, my home state, somehow influenced a ton of people to invest their dollars and money into the stock of GameStop when it was pummeling during the pandemic. Now, this kind of caused an uproar where people were kind of sticking it to the man, so to speak, and investing, holding, and investing to the point that the stock was like 300% more than what it was during the pandemic when it started, and Wall Street was not believing in the retail stock of this particular company. The movie stars a ton of interesting individuals like Paul Dano. We've got Nick Offerman who's in this. We got Vincent D'Onofrio. We've got Seth Rogen is in this, and of course we have Pete Davidson is in this as well. Very very colorful cast. Extremely interesting and extremely entertaining, extremely fun, and extremely real. As wild and as bonkers as the story may sound, this is an actual true story, and it's told very well. Now, I want to break down what I actually thought about this movie, without giving away too much, because I mean, if anybody was glued to the news during this time, during the pandemic, when there were a lot of companies where their dollar amount for their stocks were kind of dropping, they were just pummeling, and a lot of people were thinking that commerce and retail was dead. A lot of people thought that the movie theaters were dead during this time when we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't spend any dollars, we couldn't be in public around one another. But that wasn't the case, and there was one individual who believed that GameStop had a value that a lot of the people at Wall Street were overlooking. So he stuck with it, and he put quite a few dollars into this thing, but ended up making a shit ton of money in the long run, along with a lot of other people. Anthony Ramos is also in this as well. And I want to say, I believe America Ferrera is in this too. I think that might have been her. But yeah, this movie, man, I had a really good time watching this film because one, a lot of people were comparing it to The Big Short. I'm comparing it to, like, it's just really its own clever little thing. If you had any interest in the stock game and how to kind of invest in stocks and how it works, and how Wall Street and bigger corporations and people with higher up with money, how they kind of manipulate the game or make the game work for them in their favor, this is probably the movie for you. I had a really good time kind of trying to learn and wrap my head around certain things, because as a regular consumer and a person who just likes money and wants to make money, I've found myself investing in things during the pandemic, just to kind of make some quick cash, but I don't really understand how it works. I know dollar amount, I know number amount, I know what's worth and how much I put into it, and that it can grow. That's about it. I don't really know, any insider information on what stock I think should I invest in, or that kind of thing. Nobody really knows, except for people like the individuals in this movie who were really hip to the game, who kind of were just kind of, taking a leap off the cliff. And because of that, a lot of other people on the internet, Reddit particularly, Reddit users were following this one individual, and just following the pack and seeing what happens. And they made a ton of money, a shit ton of money, just sticking it to the man and sticking to their guns and trying to make a statement, a public statement. There are some really crazy consequences that happened in this film that I was not aware could possibly happen. yeah, I just really, really recommend this film for anyone who is just interested in the stock game, who's just interested in this wild story. Like I said, it's a really good treat. Right now, this film is only in select theaters as of the 15th, but it will be in released wide worldwide on the 29th of September. So you will have an opportunity to check it out, ladies and gentlemen. That is Dumb Money. That's right, Dumb Money, starring Paul Dano, Pete Davidson, Nick Offerman, Vincent D'Onofrio, Seth Rogen. I know I'm missing. There's so many colorful characters and actors in this film that are just crushing this thing and making this thing worth the watch. I guarantee. And if you don't know the real story, go look it up. It's a real deal. It actually happened. The gentleman from Massachusetts himself. You know what I'm saying? He stuck it to the man, and he had a shit ton of followers. And he was just a regular guy like you and I. He barely had any followers until the numbers started to rise. So it's a really good underdog story about some individuals who just believed in something and just stuck with it. It's a great story. Dumb Money, ladies and gentlemen, in theaters worldwide, September 29th. Make sure you check it out. That's all I got to say about this film. You guys let me know. Have you seen it? Or are you interested in seeing this thing? Did the trailer catch your eye at all? It's a very interesting trailer. Pulled me in almost immediately. Even already knowing the story, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely checking it out. So you let me know what you think when you see it, or if you're even interested in seeing it. And until then, like, comment, share, make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, check out wearecritics.com. And I will talk to you all